Well, hello, my friends. Again, welcome to Image Lives, where you're worthy, you're blessed, and you are a creator. That's right, you're worthy, you're blessed, and you are a creator. On this show, we have very fantastic topics, and we love to bring them to you. And today, there is nothing different. We have another fantastic topic. But before we get into our discussion, let me say this. If today is the day that you came upon the planet, let me say happy birthday to you. That's right. Happy birthday to you. If this is your special day, happy birthday to you because God didn't make any junk. You're not no accident. You didn't just happen to get here by chance. No, you are somebody. That's right. So if this is your special day, happy birthday to you. That's right. Now, let's get into our discussion. Before we do, we're going to get into our discussion in reference to the fact that we have a very exciting topic. Today is nothing different. Our topic is the essence of your house. The essence of your house. And the scripture that we're going to be using comes out of the Gospel of Matthew, the 7th chapter, the 24th down to the 27th verse. 24th down to the 27th verse, 7th chapter of Matthew. Those of you who are familiar with a particular passage of scripture know that Jesus is giving you a teaching here on two foundations, actually. Two individuals. One was wise and one was foolish. He tells how people built their houses. One built his house upon sand, and the other built his on a rock. Now, the one that built his house upon the rock was the wise one. The one that built his house upon the sand was the foolish one. So it's very interesting that these two individuals, how they built their house. Now, you have to understand that this is an allegory to your life. He's not talking about a physical structure. He's talking about what you're building your life upon, my friend. This is what that passage is dealing with. It's dealing with what you're building your life upon. Whether you're building your life upon values, foolishness. That's what he's dealing with. So we see here that the wise man built his house upon a rock, and the foolish man built his house upon sand. Basically, what we're saying is that the wise man built his house upon integrity, whereas the foolish man built his house upon partying. So two different concepts here: integrity and partying, foolishness, lying, stealing, not keeping your word. This is foolish. And there are people that are building their lives upon that type of thing, being controlled by various emotions and anger and regret, not being able to get the job done, not being committed to what they say they're doing. This is the type of house that they are building. And on the other hand, the individual that builds his house upon kindness, forgiveness, patience, committed. These are the ones that are building their house upon things that's going to carry them through in times of adverse situations. Adversity comes upon everybody. Notice that in this particular scripture, he doesn't talk about it being raining upon just a good man or the bad man. It comes on both of them. Adversity comes upon everybody. It doesn't make any difference who you are. It doesn't make any difference what your gender is. It doesn't make any difference what your race is. It comes upon everybody. It doesn't make any difference whether you're rich or poor or whatever. It comes upon everybody. But he said one was wise and one was foolish. And the wise man built his house upon the rock. Meaning what? His character, his integrity. That's what he built his house upon. When people call his name, they would smile. Look, here's a guy that's committed. If he tell you he's going to do something, he's going to do it. Now, on the other hand, the other person was the type of person didn't build his house like that. In other words, you're talking about his life, his integrity, his character. His character, you can't trust him. He won't lie. He's a person that will lie to you. They won't do what they say they're going to do. They'll tell you one thing and they'll do another. These are the type of houses that individuals are building. And Jesus is alluding to this. He said, in other words, he's talking about the house. You know what, the character, type of lifestyle that you're developing. What type of life are you building your life upon? That's what he's dealing with. He's dealing with the type of lifestyle that you are having. So now we see these individuals that have built these houses, and yet storm comes on both of them. But one stands the storm. See, in other words, my friends, when hard times come upon you, hard times is going to reveal what type of person you are. It's going to reveal your character. It's going to reveal your true nature. Whether or not you're going to be one that's going to go through it, or you're going to stand and say, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do, or it's going to become worried about it. You're going to slip and you're going to stop and run away from the problem. No, you're not going to do that. See, this is the difference between individuals that build their house upon a rock and those that build their house upon the sand. Now, let me share a little story with you about in reference to some individuals that build their houses. There was a man that was working for his employer. His employer cared about him a little bit. He cared about him. So he said, listen, he was a good guy. He worked for him. And so he said, look, I want you to build a house for me. Okay. You don't spare, don't cut no corners. Don't cut no corners. Just go and give him a huge account. Go build that house for him. Okay, the guy went out and get the house built for him, and he started to think, you know what? Instead of me getting the best material, getting the best, I get a cheaper grade, just put a cheaper grade in there. That way he won't know. And I say I paid this, and I keep that money for myself. And so the guy does that, and so he gets the house built. But it's not with the best of material, you understand? And so then the guy, the owner, his boss said, hey, I'm going to give this house to you. I'm going to give this house to you. Now, here's a moral of the story. Get into a habit of giving your best at every time. Don't try to cut corners, my friend. Don't cut corners. Give it your best shot. Don't do that because you're going to enter into regret. You're going to be sorrow because you didn't give it your best shot. When you give it your best shot, you don't have anything to worry about. You say, well, I did the best I could. There's no room for regret. There's no room for doubt. See, you gave it your best shot. But this particular individual, he turns around and he goes on and he cuts back, okay? So your house is going to be determined by the character that you are developing right now as you in this earthly body. See, your body is your temple, and this temple was not made by hands of mankind, okay? People, I got to give me a house now. No, God created this temple. God put this body on you. You didn't make it. No man made this. God made it. It's a very unique thing. It's very unique. Boy, this thing is something, and you are inside of this body. You are an eternal being. I'm just going to put it point blank. You don't cease to exist when you exit out of this body. You still exist. A lot of people believe that, oh, you're dead, you're gone. No, that's not the case, my friend. But getting back to the topic, the individual that built his house upon the sand was worried. See, in other words, when you lie and cheat people, when you do people wrong and everything, there are laws in the universe. See, there are laws. Don't think you're getting away with stuff. I see people think that they're going to get away with it. No, you don't get away. There are laws in the universe, my friend. And God has ordained these laws. They're here. It doesn't make a difference who you are. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how poor you are. When you break these laws, guess what? You will have suffer the consequences of it. Just like you get on a house and jump out. It doesn't make a difference. You're a billionaire or a pauper on the corner. It's still going down. Why? Because of the law of gravity. There are laws in the universe that deal with us on certain things. So the scripture says, be not deceived, God is not marvelous of a man's sword that shall he reap. So you go out there doing wrong and treating people bad and everything, thinking that you're going to get away with it. Not so, my friend, not so. So this guy built his house and he cut back. Are you cutting back on your house? Are you cutting back and doing the best that you can for yourself? Or are you cutting back, trying to get the quickest way in and see if you can get over? You see, the only person that you're going to cheat is yourself. You don't cheat anybody else. No, you can't cheat anybody else but yourself. I heard people say that they get upset with people and they say, he's cheating on her and she's cheating on him. Nobody can cheat on you. Nobody can cheat on you, and you can't cheat on nobody. The only person that you can cheat on is yourself. And that's what it comes down to. When it's all said and done, it goes back to you. See, so build your house on a solid foundation. Solid foundation meaning what? Integrity, kindness, forgiveness, patience. See, a person that has a forgiving spirit, a forgiving heart, he won't hold any grudges against you. Therefore, he won't be worried about anything. He lets it go. He won't have any sleepless night. No, she won't do that. They release those things. They know how to release it. Once you learn how to let something go, you have entered into a field of mastery where you know how to let something go. When I say letting go, I mean letting it go in this physical and in the mental realm, in the emotional realm. You know how to let things go in the spiritual realm. My friends, you become a free person. See, there's so many individuals walking around right now today that don't know how to release, don't know how to forgive, don't know how to let things go. Yeah, but they did me wrong. No, they did themselves wrong. Nobody can do you wrong. The only person they can do wrong is themselves. That's some deeper teaching, but it's there. It's there. So, what kind of house are you building? Are you building your house on a solid foundation? Are you building your house on things that's going to take you through adversity? Because storms are going to come. Storms come on everybody. It doesn't make any difference who you are, whether rich, poor, whatever. Storms come. And they own everybody. It doesn't make any how much money you got. I don't care what office you're on. Storms come, my friends. And they all come. And it reveals the type of house that you live in, whether it's a house built on truth or whether it's a house built on lies. That's what makes this thing so intriguing. It tells about the type of house that you're building. We're not talking about a physical structure here. We're talking about spiritual things. We're talking about things that happen in the spiritual realm, my friend. You're building your house on truth, or you're building your house on lies. Because if you're building on lies, when adversity comes, it will surely crumble. That's for sure. That's for sure. Until next time, my friends. Until next time, may the good Lord bless you and may love, joy, peace, and happiness will ever be with you as you walk upon this good planet that God has given us. And by the way, give us a thumbs up on this here. And thank you, my friend. You be blessed.